Our studios are just up the road from the Lakers facility. What's going on in that building right now, Brian?
Well, I know that they probably would have loved to have gotten their hands on Ty Lue, but it sounds like Ty Lue is, I don't know. I don't think they'd started the negotiation as of the end of last week. So I don't want to say like, it's all spick and span, but it sounded to me like the Clippers want to extend him and that he is, for the most part wants to be there. So he's off the board. And so now you're looking at finding a coach for a team that they've had a coach every 2 or 3 years. They're playing an incredibly competitive situation in the Western Conference with teams in front of them that I don't necessarily see flying back at them, and teams behind them gaining on them with an older roster. The one thing that they have 3 first-round picks and some players they potentially could use and trade. I do think that they can be a player in the market to try to upgrade their roster, but they also have a tendency to not want to go to the wall when it comes to paying coaches. And we're in a situation where top coaches are now getting 8 figures a year. And the Lakers, I don't know if they're prepared for that type of commitment. Maybe they are, but like Mike Budenholzer is a name that is being associated with them a lot. Well, first off, Mike Budenholzer coaches some of the same systems that Darvin Ham does because Darvin came from Budenholzer's staff in Milwaukee. Secondly, I'm watching what the coaches with a championship on their resume have gotten paid over the last year. Steve Kerr got 17. Eric Spoelstra got 15. Um,
Hmm.
Monty Williams, who doesn't even have a championship, got 12 or 13, whatever that was. Uh, Mike Budenholzer is a championship coach. So you better be ready to open up that checkbook. And maybe the Lakers will, but they're going to be deep into the tax next year. So there's a lot of things at play when you consider it's not just go out and get the best available coach. There's a lot of different things at play. We also don't even know all the jobs that are going to be open yet. There's still some situations we got to keep an eye on. So um, it's going to be hard. And whenever you fire a coach who's had some success, and Darvin had some success, you can quibble with anything that you want about his rotations or some of his decisions or what happened in that series with the Nuggets. He had some success. And if you're going to remove a coach who's had some success, you are under immense pressure as an organization to upgrade. And it can be hard. And, a significant part of the reason why the Lakers are out in the first round this year is because their roster had flaws. Some of the reason that Darvin was making some of the decisions was he was playing whack-a-mole a lot of times, trying to fix certain things that were popping up. So it's a very hard job. There's some challenges with it, and it's not maybe the glamour job that people outside may assume that it is.
Well, I mean, and obviously it's all a big question about what LeBron wants to do, right? How long does he want to stay? Does he want to stay? Who's the coach that he would definitely say, yeah, let's bring that guy in for my last couple of years of my career that I'm now willing to stay in Los Angeles to do. What about his son? I mean, don't you think that is essentially a large part of this equation too, Brian?
Kinda. Like, I'm not sure LeBron has made a free agency decision in his career based on the coach. He didn't care about David Blatt when he came to Cleveland. He didn't care about Eric Spoelstra when he went to Miami. He didn't care about Luke Walton when he went to the Lakers. It wasn't like when he left Cleveland, he was leaving Ty Lue, the guy he would probably love to have back. I think LeBron just assumes that the organization he's going to give his opinion and the organization's either going to do it or not. If I were, the Lakers, you're looking for a coach who has a vision for how to use the players that you've got or how to acquire the players that can help you. LeBron's going to do what LeBron's going to do. I mean, I've described being the coach of the Lakers right now like being vice president because you're going to be third or fourth in charge at best. It's a great sounding job, and you get to fly in a nice plane, and you get great hotel or restaurant reservations, but you're not paid that much relatively, and you often get blamed for stuff. It's obviously a coach can make a big difference in the NBA. I'm not downplaying that, but it sounds like a better job than it actually is. And if you don't believe me, ask the last 3 or 4 guys or 5 or 6 guys who've been in it.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.